Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Justin's Quest, and in today's video, I will talk about one of the most popular choice-based gaming franchises in the last decade. With Life is Strange Double Exposure coming out this month, I wanted to look back at the Life is Strange franchise. In this video, I will give my thoughts on Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm, and Life is Strange 2 and the standalone game, The Adventures of Captain Spirit, will be a follow-up video in the near future. Sadly, I will not talk about the true colors, as I tried to play it twice, but really, I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why, but the tone and the characters didn't grab me. It is classic Life is Strange with its indie vibes and quirky characters, but I felt bored while playing it. Maybe I will try it again. You know what they say, third time's the charm. Okay, let's talk about Life is Strange. Life is Strange is an episodic adventure game that came out in 2015. It was developed by Dontnod Entertainment and published by Square Enix. It has 5 episodes, and I have to say I didn't play it when it was released, but I played it just before the second game came out, and I was literally hooked from the start. This is a great example of a choice-based game that has a strong narrative and compelling characters throughout it. This game is up there with some Telltale games, which I love. The choices presented to you will make you pause the game and actually think about them, as the consequences are very impactful. These choices made me contemplate my actions while playing, as the story sucks you in. Before we talk about the story, let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay in Life is Strange is a very simple one, the main focus being on dialogue options, but you can also control your character. You will be mostly walking around talking to people and interacting with objects that will make the character say something quirky or make them reminiscent of the good old days.
There's my poor laptop begging me to check in. I'll miss going to the games with my dad. Go Thunderbirds.
But you can also use your powers. Yes, the Life is Strange series features powers, which is what makes it so unique. The main character, Max, can rewind time. This power brought many gameplay options, made you rethink your actions, and it helped you solve many puzzles. They implemented the consequences of having this power, and the way the story plays out from this power is very impactful. Life is Strange stars Max Caulfield, an 18-year-old student who comes back to Arcadia Bay to attend Blackwell Academy. She starts to see visions of a tornado while in her photography class and witnesses classmate Nathan shoot and kill a student in the bathroom. Max's powers activate and she rewinds time, saving the student, who turns out to be Max's childhood friend Chloe Price. I mean, you can see why I was hooked on the game from the start. With a very strong start, this game will break you emotionally. As you witness Max and Chloe rekindle their friendship, this game is really good at making you care for these characters. And when the time comes for some cruel actions towards them, it makes you want them to win against some very bad people. The story of it is very complex. It features many mature themes and sensitive topics, which I didn't expect, like being drugged, and your photo being taken while unconscious. What this does to a person, especially a young woman, is explored well and raised awareness to these despicable acts. But the core of the story is Max and Chloe. Their friendship is super sweet. Okay, spoiler warning for my final decision I made at the end of the game. I chose to save Chloe instead of Arcadia Bay because of how much I cared for their relationship and what they went through throughout the story, which makes me very curious how this vital decision will be played out in the upcoming sequel. And I have to say, the alternate timeline of Chloe being hospitalized really broke me. And dude, that's when I knew this game became very emotional for me. The characters in this game are overall very well written. I was invested in Max and Chloe as characters, Max being the shy and introverted character, and Chloe the confident yet insecure one. Max's teacher Mark Jefferson, a charming and charismatic character with a very dark side to him. Rachel Amber, Chloe's close friend that is never in the game, and she goes missing before the game starts, but her presence is felt in the story and her disappearance is one of the driving forces in the story. And David Madsen, Chloe's stepfather, a character you will love to hate. These characters is what makes Life is Strange great, and add an interesting story onto it and you get a great game. The gameplay can feel sluggish at times and the controls aren't the best, but the rewinding abilities and the creative gameplay decisions, the emotional story and colorful cast of characters are what makes this game worth playing. My score for Life is Strange is an 8.5 out of 10. Now let's talk about Life is Strange Before the Storm. Life is Strange Before the Storm is developed by Deck 9 Studios and once again published by Square Enix. and it's a prequel game that stars Chloe Price. This one features 3 episodes as it is on the shorter side. This game doesn't feature any powers, and it is a grounded story about Chloe and Rachel, the girl who was missing in the first game. The gameplay is similar to Life is Strange, but instead of Max's rewinding powers, Chloe can backtalk? This is a substitute for the fantastical powers. You can use backtalk to escape some situations, but it can also make these situations worse, so it should be carefully used. Seeing Chloe more lively was a good chance to explore her more as a character, as she starts off the first game in a very bad mood. The story of Chloe's and Rachel's friendship and the Rachel's eventual disappearance was a good addition to the first game. Also, seeing a young Max was cool as well. This game was an emotional side piece for the main game, and I am glad I played it. But it wasn't amazing or memorable like the main game. The friendship between Max and Chloe felt more emotionally developed than Chloe and Rachel. But the emotional impact of Rachel's disappearance on Chloe and the events that unfolds later in Arcadia Bay is what made it a good game. So, overall, I will give this a 7.5 out of 10. Okay everyone, if you like my video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification bell while you're at it. The support from everyone really matters to me. And comment down below, what do you think of Life is Strange? Did Max and Chloe's friendship resonate with you? Let me know, and please look forward to my Life is Strange 2 review coming up very soon. And I'll see everyone on the next video.